Warning, if you don't want to become depressed, then don't watch this video. I'm just kidding, man. What up, y'all? My name is REALiFE, and if you're new here, I welcome you to my channel. I provided a URL in the description box below, which takes you directly to the video sections tab on my main channel, where there you can check out all my videos. With that being said, let's get into today's topic about depression. Depression is something that we all face within our lives, more or less depending on each individual. Basically, in a nutshell, depression is a mental disorder that can attack anyone at any random time and just literally paralyze you. Why for the random timing? I have no clue. But from my personal research done, I learned that there isn't any or at least much evidence available towards why depression randomly occurs. But there's more than plenty of information out there towards what it can do and what we could do to get help for it. And also, not to say that anybody who is a bit sad or dealing with severe depression is just randomly sad or depressed. It's really either or maybe a combination of something tragic that happened in somebody's life mixed in with maybe some chemical imbalances in the brain that they might have had since birth. So why don't I just dig a bit further and give some more info to you guys about depression? What everyone experiences at different stages or levels, some which are more extreme and others not so much. It's a common assumption amongst our society to think and assume that anybody who is depressed is a very negative, unmotivated individual. The fact that some people actually believe that some individuals are intentionally trying to become depressed just to grasp attention is so far from the truth. It's also perceived that medication is the way of curing depression, when in fact it can either start or worsen somebody's anxiety. And now that doctor's going to prescribe more medication for the anxiety. In result, you're just taking more medication. Also keep in mind that all this medication is drugs. A lot of it which is antidepressants. And another key fact, once you're off the antidepressants, you're back to being depressed. And anybody can experience depression, whether it's your mother, father, aunt, uncle, cousins, brothers, sisters, friends, and the list goes on. And now, since you guys know a little bit about it, why not now be a better time to discuss what we could possibly do to treat this problem? Well, to begin with, there's a lot of support groups, health programs. We can even go to a psychiatrist or even see a psychologist, while others focus on the prescribed medication they receive from their doctors. In my personal opinion, I think anybody who has a mental disorder needs to educate themselves on the power of the mind. Because I've found from time to time, a lot of us tend to naturally subconsciously trick ourselves, even though maybe the problem that we were dealing with was really small to begin with. All of this may sound a bit confusing, because you're probably questioning now, well, Real, how do I know if I have an actual mental disorder that's real serious comparing to something that's small, but I just mentally tricked myself into believing it's something serious? And this is why I believe that the most important education isn't the education in our school system, but the education of our mind. Because see, once you want to have a better understanding of how the mind works, you'll be able to better figure out, if not entirely, at least when you're tricking yourself. But see, that's another topic for another day. There's a lot to learn, and I doubt I'm going to be able to explain everything within a few minutes in this video. But I do hope you guys found this video at least a tiny bit informative, and probably will think twice about the way you guys treat people. So is it pretty obvious how I won this fight against depression? If you guys agree with all my thoughts and ideas, why not give this video a big thumbs up? Also, why not leave a comment below? And hey, if you know somebody that might want to watch this video, why not share this with them? Also, don't forget to subscribe. With that being said, my name is REALiFE. See you all in my next episode. Peace!